everyone, welcome back to the session of English. In this session, we are going to continue with our chapter Phrasal Verbs. This is part 2. In part 1, we have already learnt many phrasal verbs, the meaning of phrasal verb and the concept of phrasal verb. In this session as well, we are going to learn many phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are actually the combination of a verb and a preposition, or it can be a combination of a verb and an adverb. The meaning of this phrasal verb is just like an idiom or a phrase because the meaning of this phrasal verb is totally different from the words individually. Now, the use of this phrasal verb is again totally different from that of these words individually. So let us learn some phrasal verbs in this session as well. Let's begin the session. The first phrasal verb is fall off. The meaning of this phrasal verb is decrease in number or get separated. Now, you can see that this word fall, you must know well that this word, the meaning of this word is negative, or this word is negative. So, the meaning of this phrasal verb is again negative. That is, when something decreases in number or when something gets separated, we can use fall off in its substitute. For example, in the wake of roof tragedy, the admissions in the school have fallen off. It means reduced. So this is the usage of this phrasal verb in a sentence. Now let us move to the next one. Here we have fall out. Fall out means to quarrel or to fight with someone. For example, the two neighbors appear to have fallen out over a minor issue. It means they began to fight. So this is the usage of fall out in a sentence. Now let us move to the next one. Get along. Now get along means to be friendly. It means they get along very soon. It means when you become a friend of someone, you can say that you got along with that person. So they got along very soon. It means they became friends very soon. Now let us move to the next one. Get away. It means to escape. For example, they went to the next stall to get away from the crowd or to get away the crowd. Get away means to escape. It means in order to prevent themselves, they went to the next stall because on the previous stall, there was much crowd. Therefore, they went away. It means they get away. It means they went to the next stall. So, let us move to the next one. Let us get on. Now, you can see that verb is same but preposition is different, and with the difference of the preposition, the meaning of the phrasal verb differs. The meaning of this get on is progress. Now you see this word get means to achieve something and on means above something. So get on predicts or depicts the positive meaning of something. So progress is a positive word. So get on can be substituted with progress, or you can say progress can be substituted with get on in a sentence. For example, how is your son getting on in his career? It means somebody is asking to somebody else that how is his son progressing. So this getting on means progress. Now let us move to the next one. Get through. Now again, the verb is same, but preposition differs. And with that, the meaning of this phrasal verb differs. For example, pass through or succeed. So the example sentence is, it is not possible to get through examination without hard work. It means you cannot succeed in examination without hard work. So get through means to get success. So let us move to the next one. Let us give away. Now give away means to distribute something. So the meaning of give away is to distribute something. Now, let us see the example sentence of give away. She gave away the sweets among the poor. It means she distributed the sweets among the poor. Nowadays, in communication, we use many phrasal verbs in the substitution of the words, just to make our communication very well, to make our speaking well, and to enhance our communication. Now let us move to the next one. The next phrasal verb is give in. The meaning of this phrasal verb is to surrender or to agree. For example, they have shown no interest of giving in to the demands of kidnappers. It means they did not agree to the demands of the kidnappers, or they did not fulfill the demands of the kidnappers, or they did not want to fulfill that. So this is the meaning of given, or you can use this phrasal verb in your sentence like this. Now let us move to the next one. The next one is give up. Now we know very well, you must have heard this phrasal verb earlier as well. It means to stop something, to leave something, to abstain from something. For example, Aman gave up smoking as his son began to cough while he was smoking. It means when he was smoking, he saw that his son began to cough. That's why he gave up smoking. It means he left smoking. So, give up or give up means to leave something. Now let us move to the next one. It is go off. The meaning of this phrasal verb is explode or discharged. For example, his gun went off accidentally, but fortunately it did not harm anyone. It means it exploded, but it was fortunate that nobody was affected with that. Now let us move to the next one. We have again a phrasal verb that is go through. Now, go through means to read hurriedly or to read as quick as possible, to endure. This is same as you do in the menu cards of a restaurant. You just go through the dishes. So, the example sentence can be, she went through the notes as much as she could before the exam. It means she read the notes a number of times as much as she could or as quickly as possible for her. Now let us move to the next one. Handout. This is again a very simple and important. That is to distribute something or to give something out. For example, the policeman handed out helmets to the riders who did not have it in spite of charging fine. So he must be a very good policeman, that he handed out the helmets to the riders to make them feel the responsibility and the use of these helmets and the importance of these helmets. So let us move to the next one. Handover. Now, handover means to give charge or authority or to pass the charge to someone else. For example, Sachin has handed over charge to the new manager. It means he passed his authority to somebody else. Now let us move to the next one. Hold out. Hold out means to resist or to wait. For example, the workers are holding out for a 10% pay rise. It means they stopped their work or they stopped working just because they are waiting for the 10% rise in their payments or in their income. Now let us move to the next one. Jump at. Now jump at, the means of this phrasal verb is to accept happily or eagerly take something. For example, Garima jumped at the chance of a trip to London. It means when she got a chance for a trip to London, she jumped at or she accepted the offer happily. Now let us move to the next one. Here we have keep from. The meaning of this phrasal verb is refrain from, prevent someone from doing something. For example, always keep from selfish people because they can harm you anytime. It means always prevent yourself from selfish people. Now let us move to the next one. Next is keep off. Keep off means to keep at a distance. For example, there was a notice on the bottle of the syrup, keep off the children. It means keep the children away, just because it is harmful for those children. Now let us move to the next one. Keep on. Keep on means continue. For example, she kept on working notwithstanding her working hours. It means her working hours were over, yet she kept on working. Now let us move to the next one. Lay by. Lay by means to save money. So when we have to save money, we can substitute it with lay by. For example, she always lay by money for the time of crisis That is why she did not face much problem during lockdown. So she has a habit to save money. That's why she did not face any problem or much problem during the lockdown. Now let us move to the next one. Layout. Layout refers to a plan of a building or a garden. For example, he laid out the cards in a precise circle. Basically, layout also means to lay something like this, or lay something, recline something, to make something in reclined position. So that is also to layout. Now let us move to the next one. Let down. The meaning of this phrasal verb is to humiliate or to lower down something or someone. It means when you let down somebody else, it means you are humiliating that person or you are just vilifying that person. For example, we should never let down our parents and teachers. It means we should be as per their expectations, or we should do our works as per their expectations. We should not let them down. Now let us move to the next one. Live by. Meaning of this is means or manner. For example, you must learn to live by honest means. It means you should live by honest means. Now let us move to the next one. Look after. Now look after means to take care of somebody. For example, her parents-in-law look after her child in her absence. It means when she is out, her parents look after her baby. Now let us move to the next one. Look at. Look at means to stare or to see carefully towards something. For example, she was continuously looking at the sky. So she was continuously watching the sky carefully. Now let us move to the next one. Look for. Now look for means to search for a lost thing. For example, she was looking for her lost gold ring. So she has lost her ring of gold. So she was looking for it. It means she was searching it. Now let us move to the next one. Look down upon. Now it is look down then upon. It means to hate someone, to despise someone. It is folly on your part to look down upon the poor students. So this is very bad. Now let us move to the next one. Look into. Look into means to investigate the matter. For example, a committee was set up to look into the case of a robbery in a jewelry shop. So this is the use of look into. Now let us move to the next one. We have another phrasal verb that is look up to. It means to respect someone. His younger brothers look up to him and obey his every order. It means his younger brothers respect him a lot. Now let us move to the next one. Makeover. This is again a very important phrasal verb. Now this makeover can have two meanings. What are these? Let us see. First is transfer possession. So when we transfer possession to somebody else, it means we are making over it. For example, Rajesh made over his property to his servant. It means he transferred his property to his servant. Now another meaning of making over or makeover is to change appearance or to beautify the appearance or to enhance the appearance. For example, the girls or women usually make over. So makeover means they just to look very beautiful or to look beautiful, they modify their appearance with some makeup. Now let us move to the next one. That is make up for. The meaning of this is to compensate for. For example, the farmers hope that the harvest of this year will make up for the last year's bad one. It means last year the harvest was not good, the harvestation was not good. So in this, with the help of this year, they are hoping that the harvest of this year, it means whatever they harvest this year, will compensate for the last year's loss. Now let us move to the next one. Let us pass away. So pass away, the meaning of this is to die or to expire. For example, many passengers passed away in the train accident. So the train accident was very horrible. That means in that the many passengers, they died. Now let us move to the next one. Pass for. The meaning of this is regarded to be accepted as someone. For example, Saloni speaks the language so well that she can easily pass for a Spanish. It means anyone can say that she is a Spanish or she belongs to Spain. Now let us move to the next one. Pass off. Now this means to take place or to happen. For example, the event of Navratri in our society should pass off peacefully. It means it should happen peacefully. Now let us move to the another phrasal verb. Pass oneself off. Now there is a difference between pass off and pass oneself off. Oneself is talking about the subject itself. It means to show off or to pretend to be something else or to someone else. Now, for example, Rohan passed himself off as an IPS officer. It means he pretended to be an IPS officer, though he is not. So, passed himself off or passed oneself off just means to show off or to pretend. Now, let us move to the next one. Set aside. It means to keep something on side, or the meaning of this phrasal verb is something different as well. So, it has multiple meanings. The one of those is not to consider or not legally valid. It means when we see that this is not valid according to the law, it means it is set aside. For example, the High Court set aside the verdict of the lower court in this matter. It means the lower court, the verdict that the lower court has made or given is wrong in case of in the view of High Court or in the sight of High Court. Now let us move to the next one. Set in. It means to begin something, seem likely to continue. The rain seemed to have to set in for the day. It means the rain began and it seemed that it will continue for the entire day. So this is how we can use this phrasal verb set in. Now let us move to the next one, set forth. Now again, this phrasal verb can have two meanings. One is to start on a journey, and we can also use this set forth for explaining something or to explain something. For example, now first we'll read the example of start on a journey. My family has set forth for Vaishno Devi. It means they have started their journey for Vaishno Devi. Now, the another meaning of this phrasal verb is to explain something. Now, let us see this example sentence. The manager will set forth the new project. It means the manager will explain the new project. Now, let us move to the next one. Stand by. Stand by means to support or help someone. Although he promised to stand by me in difficulties, he did not come forward. It means he did not help, but he promised me to support. Now let us move to the next one. Stand out. It means to be much better than other similar things or people. It means when something is better than other things, it means it is standing out, or you can say outstanding. For example, they took many auditions for this role, but Kartikeya stood out from the rest. It means Kartikeya was extraordinary, or you can say the best among the people who gave auditions. Now let us move to the next one. Strike off. It means to remove from the list. His name has been struck off the list of suspects. It means it has been removed. Now let us move to the next one. Take after. Now this is again a very important phrasal verb. It means to resemble. The compliment that I take after my father makes me feel that I'm beautiful. This is very beautiful sentence, of course. The compliment that I take after my father, it means I resemble my father. That makes me feel that yes, I am beautiful. Now let us move to the next one. Take down. It means to write down something. Now we have learnt many phrasal verbs like these. This one, there is put down, jot down, note down. So take down is again to write down something. For example, the secretary took down every word of his speech. It means whatever his boss has said, she took down every word. She write down or she note down every word. Now let us move to the next one. Take off. Now you must have heard this phrasal verb in case of airplanes. The meaning: to remove, to leave the ground, to improve something. For example, the plane has taken off. It means it has left the ground. So this is how we use this phrasal verb, that is taken off. Now let us move to the next one. Turn on. So whenever something makes us happy or excited, it means we are getting turned on. To make someone excited or happy. For example, her mother's arrival on her birthday turned her on. It means she got very happy after she saw that her mother was there. Now let us move to the next one. Wipe away. It means to clean or to remove. For example, the marks of blood were wiped away by the accused. It means the one who was accused, he removed or he cleaned all the marks of blood. Now let us move to the next one. Wipe out. It means to destroy completely. For example, we must try to wipe out poverty from our country or from the country. So wipe out means to destroy or to remove. Now let us move to the next one. Work up. Work up means to incite or instigate someone, to invoke someone. For example, he tried to work up all the members of the society to protest against the maintenance team. It means he instigated or he incited or he pinched all the members of the society. He provoked the members of the society. So this is how we can use the phrasal verb work up. So the meaning of this phrasal verb is work upon. That means to influence someone. For example, the leader tried to work upon the mob. It means they tried to influence the mob or to effect the mob. Mob refers to the aggressive crowd. So that is mob. So these were some phrasal verbs that we have learnt in this session. We have many other prepositions or phrasal verbs as well, and we use them with a verb. But there is a difference between prepositional phrase and phrasal verbs. Now, the meaning of this phrasal verb is totally different from the individual words themselves. Now, let us see how many words or what were the words that we have learned in this session. Now, let us revise them once. So, we have learned many phrasal verb over here. Let us see. First, we have learned fall off. Now, fall out. So, we have learned two words, that is fall off and fall out. Then we have get along, get away, get on, get through. So for get, the verb is get and the preposition differs. Likewise, the meaning differs as well. Give away, give in, give up. Go off, go through, hand out, hand over, hold out, jump at, keep from, keep off, keep on, lay by, lay out, let down, live by, look after, look at, look for, look down upon, look into. So we can see that there are many phrasal verbs with that have formed with the help of this verb look. Then we have look up to, make over, make up for, pass away, pass for, pass off, pass oneself off, set aside, set in, set forth, stand by, stand out, strike off, take after means to resemble, take down, take off, turn on. Now here we can have one more phrasal verb, that is turn off. Now turn on and turn off are opposites of each other. So whenever something turns us off, it means it makes us sad, to make sad or unhappy. So that is turn off. So as we know well that on and off are the opposites of each other, so as on and turn on and turn off. Now we have another phrasal verb, that is wipe away, then we have wipe out, then we have work up, and then we have work upon. So there is a difference between work up and work upon as well. So these are some phrasal verbs that we have learned in this session. We have also seen the usage of these phrasal verbs in our sentences. Now in the next session, we'll do the exercise of phrasal verbs. Thank you very much.